on TV. We're streaming live on Facebook. To join us with your thoughts and comments. Now, many of us grew up knowing our gender as either female or male. But it is also a reality that there are those who don't because of their bisexual nature. GH1 News put the spotlight on the story of Pokia, a female born with two genitals. Her life has been one of sorrows, pain, and agony.
Meet 32-year-old Pokia, not her real name. Pokia was born with two sex organs and in medical terms will be described as a hermaphrodite. Aside her grandmother and some few relatives, her condition was hidden from many. Growing up as a child, Pokia's life was a web of tears, pains, teasing and questions as why she was born with two organs.
But like things that men can do, like everything that they can carry and everything I was doing, like even when I'm wearing a shirt and I go like me not as a footballer, me like everything. It's like a guy with your sebemo.
The journey of finding answers about her condition began in senior high school when, unlike her peers, Pokia noticed she had both male and female organs. So she had to bathe just to avoid the curious stares and perhaps teasing of her mates. Her peculiar situation continued right through nursing training. Her search to rectify her condition led her to visit several herbal centers, but to no avail. Her search also took her to high-end hospitals where samples of her hormones were taken to determine her gender.
In the village, I was alone. I wasn't seeing other people's own and comparing to mine. So in the secondary school, that's we use the same bathroom. So when you go to the bathroom, you're bathing, like you just look at others and others, so that's when I started comparing it to others, and I said, no, mine is different compared to theirs. Let me use my term. But like, sometimes when you are like, when you wake up in the morning, it gets erect. And when you are having a like funny movie or something, it gets erection when you are having that feeling. It became bigger than it is, but sometimes it goes down.
Pokia is yet to enjoy the fruit of a love relationship.
A herbalist. So he started giving me a herbal medicine. I started applying it when I was taking some concoction. I was taking. I didn't know how to have any idea. But the more I take, the more the thing became big. So I got to a time like in the secondary school, I decided to host. I also wake up early, and nobody will see me. Or when right from school, I will be the first person to take my bath in order not people to see. Yeah, you know, you go close to a man like in time to go and have sex. Says, I don't wear Bema. It's always put them off, and they'll go and will never come back.
According to Dr. Intojan, a family physician, cases like Pokia's demands a lot of scrutiny and medical tests. She advised parents of such children to protect them from stigmatization.
Been through a lot. Her mother does not even know as at now, because she said she lived with the grandmom and she had a few relationships. It wasn't easy. I mean, things she had to go through. None of her friends even know what she's been through. There are times she had to cry to herself. There are times she thought she was alone. There are times. So when she got into relationships, she thought she had found people who she could confide in. But when the guys saw who she was, it was like they were even blasting her.
Dr. Intojan added, all hopes is not lost for people suffering from such conditions, and there are surgical processes to be carried out to rectify their situation.
For these people, they could have two things at the same time, the genitalia. But as they are growing, it depends on which hormone gets an upper hand over. So you might have one, if it's a female dominant, you could still have a vagina. You might have a bit of the clitoris protruding to be a penis, but the vagina might not have an opening. So it depends on which sex organ is predominant and which hormones are controlling. So if you have the male part being controlling, then it means you're going to pass urine through your male organ. But bear in mind that the vagina and the urethra opening are separate.
Pokia told the news team she had to battle bouts of depression for several years now.
Because a lot uncountable, like a lot of men do. I just want to have fun. I can't sit down. Like a man will come into your life and he'll go back because of that. Like the way he even say it, like it's always puts me off. So I said, God, I said, I won't marry. No man will come to my life. I will just live my normal life. You can sometimes be in a room for 3 days dry fasting, no food, no water because of that. The way me I can cry. Hey, I do shit. It's me to me because of this. I always ask God questions. God, why me?
Her life, she indicated, had taken several turns since childhood.
So we did. I went to do a series of lab tests, and they got to things that my hormones like that of a man's own. So they started giving medicines that will suppress it. But I wasn't. As time goes on, I wasn't seeing any improvement.
Costing about 14,000 Ghana cedis, Pokia has successfully undergone surgery. Her clitoris has been reconstructed to give her private part its natural look. She says she now feels like a real woman. Now, Pokia's desire is to feel the touch of a man.
You know, everybody have to leave me because of that. So I said, me call back, me from home more moving. I don't want them to see say I'm still. So afterwards, I have to look for another boyfriend and go out with her.
They say life is a journey, but for Pokia, it has been rocky path of sadness, pains and tears. But Pokia is a happy woman now because her dreams to feel and act like a complete woman has finally come to a reality. Godwin Asidiba, GH1 News, Accra.
You're still watching Newsroom on